Oh geez, this isn't Simon's Quest. What have I done? Let me go ahead and explain this one real quick. I've been using an article basically an article on Wikipedia, to just show every Castlevania game in a row, just to make sure that I don't miss any. Well, I made a boo-boo on the last video. I had assumed that Simon's Quest was the next Castlevania game, and I assumed wrong. This game, interestingly enough, came out less than a month after the original Castlevania did on the MSX2, which I had pretty much entirely forgotten about, and was unaware of its existence before I got into emulating stuff more than just the occasional Sega game or SNES game. The MSX2 wasn't very popular outside of Japan. I believe some were sold in Europe, but there were virtually none of them in America. So it's, forgive me for forgetting about this game I never heard of. As you can see, it seems to be a version of Castlevania, the original game, with all the fun sucked out. It took me a while to get this to work, and even when I got it to work, this game is incredibly frustrating. As you can see, all of the enemies are infinite, kind of like Medusa heads, with the exception of a rare few enemies that are stationary in the start of a map, and it is really annoying. There's really no bonus or benefit to kill the enemies other than points, which, growing up, in a lot of games points mattered, but in this one, getting through the game without pulling my hair out is what matters, because I'm already balding. I'm starting to kind of realize something about the Castlevania series, and it is that I don't love the series. I may love even most of the games in it, we'll figure that out by the time we're done, but I fucking hate this game. The controls really aren't necessarily bad, and admittedly one of the problems throwing me off is the fact that the frame rate is jumping around dramatically, and I'm really not sure why that is. It just is. It could be the emulator itself, it could be the ROM, I don't know. That isn't really what bugs me about it. The infinite enemies bug me. The fact that you never know what to do bugs me. Now, I was able to kind of come up with the idea that your objective, because just take my word for it, you can't open the door that was in a previous screen without a key. So you may say, oh, that's fine, it's probably in one of the chests. It's not. It's hidden. Where is it hidden? Over there. You wanna know how I know that? I had to look it up. I dicked around in this stage for probably 25-30 minutes in the first video attempt I made of this game. Could not for the life of me figure out where that damn key was. So I've decided to save you the frustration of me going around trying to find that key. That's where it is. So there's a gameplay hint if you ever want to be a masochist and play this game. This is what, I don't really know what to call it, but I would almost call it artificial difficulty. That's kind of where I feel this term comes from. Is when you just have infinite enemies, or really cheap enemies that are cheap for the wrong reasons. Yeah, this is that game. So I just kind of wanted to progress a little bit, just to show you guys, because I didn't want anybody saying, oh, you forgot a game, blah blah blah. Because I was initially going to skip this, and I did multiple times kind of consider this not being even worth making a video of, because it's pretty much just pure frustration on my part. So consider this video to be more of like, for archive purposes. Just to show you guys that I've played it, that I've addressed it. I don't like it, and I don't recommend it to anybody. Oh, there's a key. There's boots. There's another treasure chest I don't have a key for. No skeleton key, though. and I can't go that way. There's no reason I can't go that way, at least from what the stage is telling me, I just can't. But I can go over here, and what is the deal with this guy? Okay, I would like that, but I don't have enough hearts. But I find that most of this game is getting juggled around by bats and stupid flying stuff. And it's really not very much... Oh! One thing to notice, too, is when you get a weapon, it changes your entire fighting style. You don't get sub-weapons. Oh, and it runs out, I guess? Anyway, that is Vampire Killer. I can really see why this game did not catch on. It is not really enjoyable. It almost seems kind of like some of those Flash remakes of games people make. It's really not a lot of fun. But hey, I played it. It's here. I don't expect this video to go over really well, but neither did this fucking playthrough, so... Now we're gonna get to Simon's Quest, and believe it or not, we're probably... God damn it. We're hopefully gonna have some semblance of fucking fun.